shooting guard, number 24, Jewel Lloyd. Starting at the other guard, number 12, Chelsea Gray. At small forward, number 0, Jackie Young. Starting at the other forward position, number 22, A'ja Wilson. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Las Vegas Aces.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the Las Vegas Aces.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
As a fan, if you've got the need for speed,
you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Now here's Clark. Over Gray. From the top of the key, she buries it.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Outside Young. From past the arc. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Now here's Mitchell. Covered by Lloyd. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Wilson outside. Pass to Lloyd. Pulls up from the top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter. Now here's Clark. Takes the three. Wilson pulls it down. To the middle. Gray, guarded by Howard. And good that time.
You know, I think the size of Gray sometimes surprises opponents. Yes, she's a 1, but she's almost 6 feet and just so strong.
Took him no time at all on that one.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
To the wing on the left. The shot's good on the assist by Jewel Lloyd.
This is who Gray is. A terrific shooter who seeks payback when you drain one on her squad. Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Well, we can all agree on this. There is nothing quite like summer hoops in Vegas, as long as the AC is pumping.
Yeah, I mean, it was, 110, 115, you get up there, but you got the 2K Summer League going on, the men's national team normally playing games, having a camp, tons of elite high school events, and of course, Aces season in full swing.
That free throw, no good.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent, starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. They have arguably the best young core in the W.
A dead-eye outside shooter, Gray's confidence on the offensive end is what makes her so dangerous.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Wilson drops in the layup for 2.
A bruiser in the painted area. Wilson also has a soft touch.
Howard, she's guarded by Wilson. Clark outside. Back to Bonner. There's the three. It's up and it's off the mark. 1 up, 1 not down. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Here's the second effort. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Howard, that's good.
The closer to the hoop, the better Howard is. Tremendous touch plus athletic ability.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Goes up at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Caitlin Clark outside. That's good for her third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Inside. Stolen by Clark. Outside Howard. Pass to Clark for 3. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. Las Vegas trailing. Outside Lloyd. Wilson off target at the rim.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Here's Boston. Oh, and Aaliyah Boston throws it down.
And she isn't the biggest power forward, but her ability to rise up pretty much evens things out.
And here are the aces now. Gray left side. Will it go? Howard with the rebound. Caitlin Clark with the three. Stokes with the rebound. Here's Las Vegas. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wilson. It's through for her second basket. She's now 2 for 6.
And Wilson likes asserting her dominance inside, just brushing off the defense.
Pass to Mitchell. Clark, Gray defending. Back to Mitchell.
Now here's Boston.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. 2 on the clock. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
Las Vegas.
Now here's Gray. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Stokes. Lloyd. Over Mitchell. Here's Wilson. Soft touch off the glass.
Look, it's no secret that rebounding is all about effort. And that's something Wilson is never lacking.
She gets that one.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
You know, one of the areas Aaliyah Boston really shines is on the glass.
Yeah, she is an efficient rebounder. And as we all know, rebounds often win or lose games. Then you add in Boston's offensive efforts, and she really is a big contributor to team success.
Pass to Lloyd. Over Boston. Second chance shot. Here's Stokes. Fires for 3. And Bonner pulls it down.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Caitlin Clark outside. Rebound by the Aces.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
The Fever leading. Boy, she just hasn't been able to get her shot to fall. And it's the Aces with the ball. To the left wing. Here's Gray. And they take the lead.
Talk about a creative ball handler. Once Gray gets defenders off balance, it's over.
Here's Mitchell. And they pick up 2.
It's so nice to have somebody who can take charge, take the offense like she has.
Well, they got to be feeling good about having the ball in her hands right now. I mean, she's just making play after play.
Now Young. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Second shot opportunity. And Wilson finishes it off. Here's Clark. Pass to Howard. Clark outside. Let's go with a 3. Wilson pulls it down.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now here's Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Gray outside. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. And that one goes long.
Getting a hand in the face like that is crucial.
Indiana trailing. Clark outside. Down low. Stokes with the rebound. And it's the Aces with the ball. Another shot. Goes up again. Young's shot is off. Mitchell. She's covered by Mitchell. Outside Young. Pass to Wilson. Young. That's good, and it's A'ja Wilson with the assist.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
And now the Aces on the break. Here's Wilson. She's now made half of her 10 shots in the game. That's a big basket.
Outstanding pass in transition for the easy basket.
Caitlin Clark with the three. It's rebounded by Young.
You know, she keeps jacking up those threes without much to show for it. She's going to lose the green light very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Boston. Shot to end the cold run. And at last, they get one to fall.
That's a great play in the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
And the foul called on Caitlin Clark. That is her first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Mitchell. From deep. Tries again. And the layup by Wilson.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Aces on top, up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. Second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
I love the hustle they're showing here in the first.
It's showing up on the scoreboard, too. A lot of second chance points. And as you said, it's due to their hustle.
The Aces leading.
Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
Ball stolen. Outside Evans. Puts one up from 19.
They grab their own miss.
And that one's good. Wilson.
With a great understanding of what to do in the open floor, I got to admire the recognition of Wilson to get out and after it.
Pass to Hole. And here's Bonner. Dantas. From outside, off the mark. Mitchell outside. Evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
If Mitchell gets to the rim, she's usually going to convert. She's such a skilled finisher.
Here's Colson. She's covered by Mitchell. Colson misses. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
And it's good. 2 points.
With a balanced offensive attack, Bonner embraces mid-range opportunities because she'll take what the defense gives her.
Pass to Bell. Wide open look. Here's Wilson. The Fever pull it in. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Bonner. That's good, and she's now 3 for 4 from the floor.
Great focus from Bonner there. Got to do more than this to slow her down if you're the defense.
And it's the Aces with the ball. 10-point lead. Here's Bell. Pass to Evans. The 3 ball. It's good from long range.
Well, straight up, the defense, they cannot let Evans get breathing room. But this is going to happen from deep.
Puts up the 3. Colson with the bucket.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Here's Bell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Bonner outside. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. And here's Colson. Off the mark there with the 3. Here's Mitchell. That's good. And so Wilson with the assist.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
To the wing, right side. Bell. No good from outside. Indiana with the ball. Down by 12. Outside Cunningham. Back to Bonner. Pass to Colson. Over Evans. Colson misses. To the middle. Here's Bell. Finally, she gets one to fall. She's now 1 of 5 with her first make.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Here's Colson. She's covered by Mitchell. Count it. Good.
All right, I know you're both wildly unqualified, but I'm going to make you GMs for the day here. Do you go with a deep team or a top-heavy roster?
I'm going top-heavy. You need elite talent to win in this league, and multiple stars always help with that.
Yeah, I agree, and I'll throw in the talent pool in this league is just so deep. Those so-called depth players, they're still really good.
Timeout called the Aces.
substitution here for Indiana.
Make some noise.
Pass to Gustafson. Gray outside.
3 seconds.
And so it's going to... violation there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Kirsten Bell, shooting one.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Gray. 10 points for her. Bell. The 15-footer, and the shot goes down.
What vision from Gray, one of the top points in the league. She does not miss open teammates.
Pass to Hole. Clark, Gray defending. To Howard. Hull with the ball. Here's Boston. It's in. That's her third field goal of the game. She's 3 for 5. Now the Aces with it.
Top pick in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston more than delivered her rookie season.
Oh, you can say that. I mean, she wasn't just Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah was also an All-Star, led the W in field goal percentage, top 10 in key metrics for a center, rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more can you ask from the top overall pick in Aaliyah Boston?
Stokes with the rebound. Here's Bell. Hole defending. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Mitchell. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
Pass to Young.
Now here's Gustafson.
Gray outside. Just 5 on the clock. No dice from the high post. Howard,
Covered by Gustafson.
Caitlin Clark outside. Sinks the triple.
A quality passer at her position. Howard enjoys finding her teammates in their spots.
Pass to Gustafson. Here's Young. Puts up a 3.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Now here's Howard. Out to the wing.
And it's Boston missing.
The Aces leading. And here's Bell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Usually she's not the player to break out the crossover. It worked there, but I'm not sure she should try it again.
Cuts off the pass.
Jackie Young on the wing. She's guarded by Boston.
Count that bucket.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Not able to get the ball in. and they get called for a 5-second violation.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
Just the worst time for it to happen.
Just thinking about players that do it all, who would you say is the most versatile player in the league?
Alyssa Thomas, for me. She averaged 15, 10, and 8 last year. Pretty much unheard of in the W.
That was an insane year from Alyssa Thomas. I mean, she could have won MVP for sure. But I'm going to go with Napheesa Collier. I mean, she does it all. She's all WNBA in terms of defense. She's averaged 21 points a game. She can pass it. She can rebound it. I mean, it's just an incredible talent.
First free throw is good.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
And so she makes both from the line. Indiana with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Up top, Clark. Gray defending. Shot's good by Clark. Gray with it. 12 points for her. And the basket by Lloyd.
I love when Lloyd takes these quick shots because she doesn't give the defense any time to react.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. And back in 2021, Jewell Loyd put up 22 points in a quarter, a WNBA record.
Yeah, she did it in September of that year against the Mercury. Then in 2023, Lloyd leading the WNBA at almost 25 points per game. So we're talking about maybe the best scorer in the league.
Clark outside to the paint. Pass to Hole. Mitchell. Clark. Gray defending. And the three off target.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And it's Lloyd missing.
Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Pass to Gustafson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that Dee can afford to give to her.
Mitchell outside from downtown. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, she can give it as good as she gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship right now. Answers right back with a three of her own.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the three.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Now here's Clark. Gray defending. Three-pointer.
And Caitlin Clark hits from deep.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
Now here's Gray. Defense is right there. Drills it from outside.
And Lloyd is a proficient three-point shooter, which is probably why she takes these in bunches.
Down low.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old-school defense. Just telling them, no easy layups. As simple as that. And I like to see it.
That's her first trip to the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for her.
And the two-way game of Howard is impressive. A legitimate offensive threat who also defends with tenacity.
And she makes both free throws. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Lloyd. Fires from deep.
The offensive rebound.
Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
From the arc. And no good.
Yeah, a bit of pride at stake there, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
49.
Aces ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. It's been quite the game for Clark.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
Hello and welcome back. third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Lloyd with the three. Up again.
Turnover. Fever ball.
So it's Indiana now. Bonner outside. Back to Clark. Bonner takes the three. Clark right side. The second chance effort. It's good.
She had that burst on the first step, right to the rim.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Stokes. Young. Launches it. Here's Gray. Rejected by Natasha Howard.
The excellent defense of Natasha Howard. Outstanding initiative to realize when she should go for blocks.
Caitlin Clark outside. The rebound by Asia Wilson. Stolen by Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Howard. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Now Mitchell, covered by Lloyd. Back to Clark. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now Gray. 12 points for her. Outside Lloyd. Here's Stokes. She's covered by Clark. And Wilson gets it to go.
A strong combination of finesse and skill. And look, when Wilson's rolling, keep feeding her the ball.
Pass to Gray. Shoots the three. He can't hit that time.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Now here's Wilson, guarded by Howard, and she comes up with the deuce.
They worked it nicely right there.
Clark outside. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Young. She's off on that one. Good D by DeWanna Bonner.
And here's Indiana.
Down by 15.
Pass to Boston.
Asia Wilson with some nice D. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
First team foul.
It's going to be on DeWanna Bonner.
When you think about dominant players in the league, Asia Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
And she makes the first.
And in 2023, Asia Wilson won her second straight Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, with all that she does, we almost take Wilson's D for granted at this point. She's got those 2 MVPs, the 2 championships, but Asia led the WNBA in defensive rating in 2023. I mean, Wilson is a player who controls the paint on both ends.
And so she hits both.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in the draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Good on the three-point shot.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of him.
Pass to Wilson. Young. That's good, and it's A'ja Wilson with the assist.
Oh, Jack. Young, an emphatic response.
And stolen by Gray. Now Wilson.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Mitchell outside. Bonner. Pass to Howard.
Left side Boston.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
Boyd gets to the line pretty often for a guard. Lights out at the stripe.
Shooting one. Substitution on the court.
Right wing. Pass to Evans. Five to shoot. Here's Gustafson.
She's guarded by Dantas. Well, Megan Gustafson was the original star from Iowa, scoring 28 points per game as a senior.
Yeah, she didn't get, the hype of the latest Iowa star, Caitlin Clark. Megan, though, was a National Player of the Year herself, and the lefty has been a quality WNBA player. Two.
The first free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so she hits both of them. Here's Colson. Trying her luck from deep. A'ja Wilson grabs the board. And here are the aces now. Pass to Evans. Here's Wilson. Let's go. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Moving the ball well out of the front court. Wilson with a nice find.
Here's the Fever with the ball.
Now here's Cunningham.
Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball.
Las Vegas Aces ball. Substitution on the court.
And here's Lloyd. She's got 10. And the call will be against Mitchell.
Kelsey
That'll
Mitchell.
be her second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Lloyd from long range. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the basketball.
And just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually
Second
become.
personal foul.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
At the line for your Las Vegas Aces, Tiffany Mitchell.
And she can't get the first one.
Well, dependable players like Tiffany Mitchell really lift your team. You can count on her to work hard and produce points.
Good on the second free throw. Mitchell with it. She's got 12. Luana Bonner for three. Wilson pulls it down.
Coming right up, the Grizzlies taking on the Rockets. For Memphis, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Rockets, Grizzlies is next, right after this. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. So the Houston starting five. We've got Alperen Sengun, Aaron Holiday out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Eason in at the three. And for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Wells in at the three. Talking about this matchup we have here, Richard. Two teams that are very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Here's Morant, following the score by Houston. Over Holiday, shot's good by Morant.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
And it's Houston's ball, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Durant. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Wells. Driving to the basket, and he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Inside, Eason. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
And then Morant with the jam.
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Here's Holiday. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Shot from 12. Memphis with a rebound. And here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. And here's Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. For the finish, and the dunk by Jackson.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Holiday. Jackson against Eason. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Now here's Holiday. Banked it in off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Grizzlies lead by 3. Jackson, right side. Aldama, the pass to Morant. And he's going for the oop here. And down it goes on the lob.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Holiday. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by Memphis.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Easton with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that spot. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Holiday passes to Durant. Cleared away by Wells. And here's Memphis now. They're on a 13-4 run. Morant.
Oh, my gracious.
Just incredible.
That is a monster finish. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. Pass to Easton. Holiday from long range. Cleared away by Wells. The Grizzlies have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Morant. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Durant. After the basket by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good on the short little jump shot.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Morant against Holiday. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Durant. The shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Morant looking for an opening. Aldama outside. There's the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Down low. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Rockets trail by 9. Easton pass to Thompson. Takes it inside. Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Jackson, left side. Shoots over Şengün. Misses off the left iron.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Houston shooting their first free throw in this game. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Eason. And Okogie is subbed in for Holiday. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Here's Landale, guarded by Capella. Pass to Pippen. The three ball. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Rockets trail by 7. Thompson outside. And the layup falls. Thompson's got 7. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Ja Morant.
And so it's Memphis with it, leading by 5. Here's Jerome. Kept alive to the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. Here's Landale. Well, it was only a matter of time. before they finally get the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Okogie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
And just so active for his size, Capella is hard to guard.
Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. LeGrand, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Conchar, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Here's Jerome. It's rebounded by Houston.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Jackson against Durant. Pass to Smith. Now Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Jackson. And another miss by Houston.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
On the wing, Conchar. Here's Okogie. Conchar covers. That's tipped. And here they come. Here's Jackson. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That'll be a 5-second call.
Rockets ball.
Thompson gets a good look. Gets a very good look and converts. And now it's just a 2-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, a shot that's proved difficult for Thompson. That should give him all kinds of confidence. He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Jerome, defended by Thompson. Back to Jackson. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. And the Grizzlies by 2. And Houston is shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Durant, pass to Capella. Smith outside. The putback. Pass to Okogie. He got a piece of it. Here's Jerome. Williams on the wing, guarded by Durant. Here's Landale. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Smith. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
They grab their own miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 5 now. Durant for 3. He buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Aaron Holiday out there with Amin Thompson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. Yep, that one goes.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Here's Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Let me just say this. You're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant, because his handle is on a string.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be, rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Ja Morant. 1 shot.
And Morant, no good on that one. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. So it's the Rockets now. Goes up off the inbound. No luck on that one. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Caldwell Pope. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Finney-Smith. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Second chance effort. Adams grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies provided us some information. It's a broken forearm, about the worst outcome they could have imagined. He won't return tonight or anytime soon. This injury will knock him out for an extended period of time. EA?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Alperen Şengün's checked in for Adams. Out to the wing. Wells, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And that one drops. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Thompson outside. And he's going for the lob. Şengün, no good. Grizzlies trail by 5. Caldwell Pope with the pass to Wells. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Thompson. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Houston leading by 5. And it's Eason penetrating. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant against Holiday. Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter. But definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Eason. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. Here's Holiday. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Holiday, 13 feet out. Count it. Holiday's got 9.
Bounce. Some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Morant against Holiday. Oh, Morant from close range.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
The Rockets lead by 4. Thompson with it, guarded by Morant. Holiday from long range. Again, Holiday missing. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Pass to Caldwell Pope from downtown. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. High arcing shot. Keeps it alive. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Jackson for 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple, and he will.
And the Rockets call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Ja Morant. Houston in the lead. Thompson scanning the floor. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Jerome. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Aldama in the post. He's against Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Pass to Durant. Durant owning the inside.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Here's Aldama. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets shooting the ball at 43% from the field. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jerome passes to Jackson. Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched. did last. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5. 3 on the clock. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Okogie. He drops it from range. And the Rockets lead by 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Jackson gets the bucket.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now Durant. 11 points in the game. Thompson, no good. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Durant. Jackson, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Durant, no good. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, there's the alley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Smith outside. The 3. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jerome. Jerome on the wing. Back to Aldama. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Houston shooting only 36% during the second. Smith passes to Durant. 1:16 left in the second quarter.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Landale's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Williams comes in for Aldama. And it's Conchar in for Caldwell Pope. Holiday's checked in for Houston. Jerome. And again, it's Memphis missing. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's Holiday with a drive. It's hauled in by Landale. Memphis trailing here. To the inside. And it's rejected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Conchar, the pass to Landale. Second chance shot. Yes, on the jumper.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Holiday. Tight defense on him.
Memphis foul. Jock Landale.
Adams checked in for the Rockets.
13 foul. Substitution for the Rockets, Steven Adams.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second. Here's Holiday. And the bucket is good. Holiday's got 11. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Jerome passes to Conchar. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
On the wing, Holiday. Grizzlies with the rebound. Landale's got 4 rebounds now. Williams from long range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They showed a total lack of discipline in the first half, way too many turnovers. Coach was not happy. A lot of miscommunication going on. This game could easily get away from them if they do not tighten up.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And the Grizzlies shooting at a respectable 49%. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant with the bucket.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Holiday passes to Şengün to the paint. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Durant. He's got 13.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Right?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody Everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. The offensive rebound. Here's Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Free throw is good from Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Durant.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Holiday against Morant. Oh, a determined bucket from Morant.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Holiday against Morant. And the basket by Holiday.
Timeout.
Holiday's got 15 points.
In a tight game.